Hi guys! So in today's video, I'm basically gonna be getting ready to go out. I have a lot of things to do today. Go to the tailor, go do my nails because I travel again. And I'll take this time to... This is my Biossance Squalane mist, face mist. It's amazing. And I'll take the time to talk to you about a little life update. My nose job. Yes! So if you follow me for a long time, you probably know that I've talked about it before, that I want to do my nose, and I've really wanted to do it for so long now, for so many years, and I did it 3 months ago. You guys probably noticed it. A lot of people didn't notice, especially when I have makeup on, but once I take my makeup off, as days go by, it's becoming more noticeable that I did it. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys my experience, why I decided to do it, how long I've been wanting to do it. And really, to be honest with you guys, when I did it, I loved it so much and it was so natural. Well, after I did it and I started doing videos again, I shared it on my Portuguese channel, and for some reason I thought I had shared with you guys here. So I received some messages on my inbox asking to share it on my English channel as well, and I am really sorry that I didn't share it right away. I did my nose 3 months ago. After a month was when I started doing videos again, so I really apologize if I didn't share it right away here with you guys. But in this video, I will be talking about my whole experience, the reason why I decided to do it, with who I did it, how it was, and the whole thing, okay? So before I start doing my makeup, I'm just gonna explain to you, this is myself without makeup on now, and I feel much more confident, much better without makeup on, and that was really my goal, to feel amazing without makeup on. Because my nose, I'm gonna put a little take or a little picture here, a little take of videos that I used to do without makeup, start videos without makeup for you guys here, so you can notice, see. I'll do a close-up too. So as you can see, what I did on my nose was this bone right here, which was really wide. My bone was like up to here. My profile didn't bother me so much, but as you guys can see, I still have like a dark circle here. But I'll talk about the whole recovering thing as well. What really bothered me was this part of my nose. This bone was really wide, and what I wanted to do was just make my face a bit more feminine, a bit more gentle, like, in a way. And was I scared? Of course I was very scared, and that's why I took so long to do my nose. I was very scared, and you know, I didn't, at the end, I wanted to do my nose. I wanted to fix, you know, this part of it, but I still wanted to be myself. I wanted people to look at me and see the same Camila, you know? And to tell you the truth, I've been wanting to do my nose since I was like 15. Really. So it took me how long? Like 15 years to really decide to do it. Before I start really talking deeply about it, I wanted to tell you guys, if you want to do your nose, or if you want to do any surgery in your body, make sure it is really what you want to do. Make sure that you go to different professionals, you really search and read and ask people who has done it before, get advice, go to different professionals. Especially, don't just go to the first doctor you see and do it. Like, I recommend you to go to at least 2 different doctors. I've seen so many people who have had amazing experiences with nose job or any other surgeries, but also it can go really wrong. I've seen people who really regret it because they just didn't do it with the right person, or because they rushed it too much and at the end they really felt like they didn't need it, or they changed too much on their face, creating something that it wasn't them. I think that's so important. Like, if you do your nose, especially, nose is like for the center of your face, right? If you're gonna do it, my recommendation to you is just making it more beautiful, but not changing your face. I love when people do their nose. You can still see the genes, like you can still see them, but it's just a more beautiful nose. And that's what happened to me, and I'm so happy with the results, because I feel like, you know, right when I looked in the mirror, when he took the cap off, I was like, wow, this is me. This is like me with makeup, but I have no makeup on. Because really what I used to do with makeup is contour and make it thinner. So I feel like when I look in the mirror now without makeup, I see myself kind of with makeup on, in a way, if you understand what I mean. So I'm gonna start doing my makeup and I'll share with you guys. I'll be talking about, let's see if I can multitask, tell you the story and do my makeup at the same time. When I was about 15 years old, I was totally fine with my nose, right? Completely fine with my nose. Until a person on social media, I had social media, I think it was like, I don't know if it was Facebook, Orkut, I think it was Orkut at the time. And I posted a photo, and this girl, I had a hater back in 2005, no, back in 2002, probably when I was 15. I don't know if I'm doing my math right. I posted a photo and, you know, my friends commented, and then this girl who I didn't know commented, "Oh, you think you're so pretty with this huge nose of yours." I was like, what? My nose? And then I ran to the mirror. I remember to this day, like I was in my room on my computer, like my big desktop computer. And then I ran into my bathroom, and the first thing I looked in the mirror, I was like, really? Do I have a huge nose? And then I kept looking at my nose. And then since this day, I started noticing my nose, because of course I had a big nose, but it didn't bother me, or I didn't really notice it. Like for me, it was whatever, like it was just my nose. It's so funny how someone's comments can impact you on something so strong. And then I started noticing my nose. But even though I never looked in the mirror and said like, oh, I'm ugly because of my nose. No, but my nose started bothering me in a way. I started just noticing it, that it was a big nose, right? So then after that day, of course, I started having, like, thinking about, you know, like, oh, should I do my nose one day? But I was too young. Like, really, I never thought I would really do it. Fast forwarding it, I started blogging and taking pictures, a lot of pictures, and still, for me, it was like, okay, I know my best angles, I can work with it. You know, I can work with my nose, it's fine. So then I started doing fashion weeks and doing many events and the craziness, and becoming really tired at these events because we don't sleep, especially fashion week. And when other people photograph you in different angles or different lighting that you're used to, of course you're gonna look different. And then in those cases, it's harder for you to manage, you know, your best angle or whatever. So I started not liking myself in a lot of pictures because of my nose, because my nose was so wide, and depending on if it was bad lighting at night or depending on the angle, especially if I was tired, it would give me such a huge shadow here under my eyes, and it would just make my face so like super tired and like not good. So it started bothering me, and so since then I kind of had in my mind, I want to do a nose surgery. So I put it in my mind, I want to do it. But of course I was really scared, very scared, but I kept talking about it. I would tell my husband, and he told me, he's like, if you really want to do it, I don't think you need to do it, but if you really want to do it, if it's gonna make you happy, do it. That was an incentive. I just kept talking about it, really, guys. I kept talking about it, and I didn't do anything about it. So it was back like 4 years ago that I went to a first doctor and had a consultation. And so I went to him, and he looked at my nose and he told me what he thought I needed to do, and I told him what I wanted, which was just making it a bit more delicate. And what threw me off on this consultation was that he didn't show me any pictures of like things he had done before. And this was a really amazing doctor, like recommended by a lot of people, one of the best doctors in the country. I went in Brazil. This was in Brazil. In Brazil, they have like one of the most amazing surgeons, as you guys know. But he didn't show me anything. I think maybe he was too confident already, like that he was the best. He didn't show me anything, like noses he had done before. And at the end, he was just like, oh, you're gonna do this, it's gonna be amazing. And then at the end, he was like, and I think you should do your boobs as well. And I was like, honey, I'm fine with my boobs. I'm fine with my small boobies. I'm okay, all right? Like, I'm here for the nose. Don't try to like convince me to do something else. And I think that's such a huge problem. Like, it's like when you go, like, whatever, do Botox, and then the doctor is like, oh, you should do fillers or do this and that. And then you get out of there looking like a different person. That's so wrong. Like, some doctors like that just scare me. So then I just left. I was like, I'll never come back. I'm never gonna do my nose with this guy. No. So it just threw me me off. So then I stayed a long time without, still thinking about it, but I was like, it would get to my mind, like, I think I'm gonna do it. Then I'll be like, no, you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. I'm fine with my nose. And then it hit me again. I want to do it. Whatever. And for a long time, I put it in my mind, I'm not gonna do it. I'm fine. And for a long time, I put in my mind, I'm not gonna do my nose. It's fine. I'm happy the way I am, and I should accept how I am. It was not really about accepting who I am or how I am, because my nose really didn't make me feel ugly, but it would just bother me in some photos. It was really about photos. When I looked in the mirror, I felt fine. I felt beautiful, and I felt like, it was not like my nose changed me completely. But if you guys know what I mean, I'm not sure if I'm explaining it right. What started really bothering me was that I was constantly editing myself on photos, especially my nose. I will always edit, like on Facetune, like I would smooth it out. Sometimes, depending on the angle, I'll make it a little smaller, and that started bothering me. I'm like, why am I editing myself always? I shouldn't do it. If I'm not gonna do my nose, I shouldn't edit, but I couldn't help it. And I'm being 100% honest with you guys. I know most people edit themselves now on Facetune and these apps, but I just started feeling bad. I'm like, maybe I should just do my nose and feel more confident without makeup as well. And so I decided to give it another try. So I went to total 3 doctors, and the last doctor that I went to was Dr. Haj Kanodia, and it was recommended by Janakin, who did her nose, and I'm saying her name because she has posted it before that she has done her nose, and she was like, you're gonna love this guy, and he has done most of the Hollywood celebrities in California. And not just because of that, I was like, that doesn't matter to me, because I had a bad experience with one of the best guys in Brazil, and that really doesn't matter. But I decided to go to him. So I went to him, and I walk in, and as I'm walking into his desk, he's like, oh, hi, why are you here? You don't need the nose job. So when he said that to me, I was like, oh, really? Because usually doctors, they'll be like, oh, yes, you need it. Even though you don't need it, they want you to need it because they want the money. And I thought that was funny. So I sat down, and once I sat down, and the light, he had lights like on the roof, those beam lights. So it hit my nose, and he was like, oh, I know why you're here. So then I wanted him to tell me what he thought I should do. So he's like, Camila, you're not a person who really needs a nose job, but I can tell why you're here. What you're gonna do in your nose is just make it a little bit more delicate, and camera is gonna love it. You're gonna be so natural. Your face is gonna be softer. So he started talking. I was just loving what he was saying, because it was exactly what I wanted to hear. What I'm gonna do in your nose is really not gonna change your aesthetic. You're gonna look the same person. Your mom is not gonna notice it. Your family, your friends are not gonna notice it. It's gonna be so natural. It's gonna be you. I just kept going. I was like, yes, tell me more, because I will tell you later what I want to do. He's like, we're just gonna make this bone a bit thinner, and we won't touch this area of your nose. He told me to like lift my head up, and he's like, I'm not gonna change because your nose is super pretty like this. Like, I won't make this smaller, so we won't touch this area. And that was what scared me the most, for a having to change this part of the nose, because that's when usually people who touch it here, that's when you can tell they did a surgery. It becomes more artificial. So he was like, we won't touch it. It's just the bone. Maybe we'll just make your profile just straight a little bit. We'll take a little bit off. That's it. And camera's gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna look so natural. You will see yourself the same. So I was just like, yes, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I've thought of doing before. And I just really want to look like myself. The bigger reason that I want to do my nose is because I want to stop editing myself, and I just want to not have to contour my nose so much and all of that. So I just told him the whole thing, and we were on the same page. He was so amazing. He showed me so many, and I mean, a doctor like that, he could just be like, okay, you have a reference of all of these people here that I've done, and you should be fine. You should trust me. But no, he took his time to show me all of the noses that looked like mine that he did, the before and afters. He had a photo of my nose on his table, and he kind of colored it, the sides and the profile. So the sides and the profile, he told me to take it to my family so they could see it, how it would look like. So he was just amazing, and I walked out of there feeling so confident, feeling confident that he was the one and that I was gonna do it with him. I get to my husband, I was like, this is it, I'm gonna do it. And my husband was surprised. I was like, really? I thought you were never gonna do your nose, and I thought you're gonna walk out of here like all of the other times and say, no, I'm not ready, this is not it. But I really just felt confident, and what I wanted to share with you guys is, you know, if you are doing a consultation, before saying yes, make sure that you feel 100% confident with that person. Make sure that it is what you want. Make sure you explain exactly how you want it so that, you know, there is no surprises at the end. So I made my decision. I scheduled, I went home, I showed to my family, I talked to my family. You know, getting your family's support is also very important. They made me feel even more confident on doing it. And so I scheduled my surgery. So I scheduled my surgery for October the 8th. So it has been 3 months that I did my nose. My doctor and Dr. Kanoria and Dr. Haj was also very strict with a diet as well before the surgery, to make sure I wasn't so bruised and to make sure that I would not be as swollen as a lot of people. So he gave me a diet. I couldn't drink caffeine for a total of like 5 weeks. It was like 2 weeks before surgery and 3 weeks after surgery to help with the bruising. And there was like a little bit more on this diet. And the day of surgery, it went super easy. It was like so easy. I got a hotel in California because I don't live there. So I got a hotel. I stayed 8 days there for my recovery. I went on the second day for him to check my nose. He checked, he cleaned it. I didn't have to wear the thing inside my nose, which was amazing. I only wore like a cap on my nose, and I had to wear that cap for 8 days. And I couldn't fly as well before 8 days. So the last day that I was in California, I went to him, he took it off, and once he took it off, I was so scared before taking it off. It was like the scariest moment, because I was like, oh my gosh, how is this nose gonna look like? Is it gonna be natural? Because you do get scared. Like, even though you feel confident, you get scared. There's no way of not getting scared. He took it out, and I just felt like myself. Like, it was very swollen. Once you take it out, it's very swollen. And he tells you, like, it's swollen, it's gonna go down. And each day that goes by, you get less swollen. I felt really good. I was super happy with the results, but I had to understand that I was still very swollen. And until this day, like, my nose is still swollen here a bit. But he said it takes up to 6 months to a year for your nose to heal completely. And as you can see, I still have a weird voice, like I have a cold, because I'm not breathing completely normal yet. Like, it's still stuffed because I can't keep blowing my nose out. So I'm still on recovery in a way, but they say that after 3 months, it just starts getting better and better. So I'm feeling much better than like the first or 2 months. The first month I was feeling very ill, like very swollen. I'll wake up very swollen, and my voice and my nose kind of stuffed, but it just kept getting better. And when I fly too, it gets more swollen because of the pressure, but that is all normal. And at the end, I'm super happy. I'm feeling very confident. I'm so happy that I did it, and I hope that I get your guys' support on it, because really it was something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm so grateful that I love the results. You know, my nose is not like a perfect nose, but it's my nose in a better way. You know, I'm so happy that I did it, and I really like took care of myself. No, make sure you have someone to take care of you, like to be with you. I had to do icing 3 to 5 times a day, and I really followed everything through. Like, I really wanted to have a good recovery, so I really took care of myself. Like, I didn't do anything that I couldn't do. Like, I really followed the rules. to make sure it was like a perfect recovery. So right now, this is my nose within 3 months of surgery. Doctor said that it's still gonna get better, it's still gonna get a bit less swollen here especially. So what he did, like again, I'm gonna tell you guys, he scraped this bone right here to make it thinner. So now my bone is like right there, so thin. And then he scraped a little bit here just to make it straight, my profile. And he lifted my nose a tiny millimeter, like he said it was the tiniest little bit, just so that when I smile, my nose doesn't go down as much as it used to. I smile and it doesn't go like down. It used to go really down, like this part of my nose. So that's what he did. And this area of my nose as well, it's still like, I don't know if you guys can see it in camera, but like in person you can see that my under eyes, I have more under eye circles. My dark circles are really deep now, much more deeper than before, but it's still part of the recovery. It will get better each day. And I've been noticing, of course, but the first month was like super deep and like dark. But the first month it was super deep. It looked like I didn't sleep for a month, but it was part of it. And you have to be patient. You just have to accept that it's part of the recovery. Yeah, I ended up just talking and not doing my makeup. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't really multitask when I'm telling a story. But yeah, this was my nose job experience. And if you guys have any questions, if you want to do your nose or any surgeries in your body, and if you have any questions, let me know here in the bottom, here in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer to you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my makeup, and if I think of anything else, I will tell you. But again, I'm so happy that I did my nose, and I'm so happy that I had the courage to do it finally, and I'm feeling much more confident for sure. Now I can walk out of the house without having to contour my nose all the time. Although I do, because I love, you know, now that I contour my nose, it's even smaller, and I kind of like that. But a lot of times I don't contour, and I noticed that I've been using less makeup after I did my nose. And you guys are gonna have to deal with this nasty voice of mine. So yeah, that was my experience with my nose job. And I'm sorry that I didn't tell you guys right away here on this channel. I just did it on my Portuguese, and I thought everyone knew about it. Of course not. And also, if you have done any surgeries, you had a good or bad experience, let us know as well. You know, people who want to do it, it's good for them to read like these type of feedbacks. So I was in Brazil, and I am a bit tan now. I was in the island for 2 different islands for 2 weeks. It was amazing. We always like to spend Christmas now with the family, and each year we rent a house in a different place. Last year we were in Búzios, which is in Brazil, and this year we're in Brazil again, in Ilha Bela, which is a beautiful island in São Paulo. It was fun, and I got a lot of sun. And you guys, the new year's starting. I want to know what videos you want to see the most here on my channel. I want to keep doing more content, video content for you guys. I want you guys to be happy, engaged here on YouTube. I never want to stop doing videos. I know I had a phase that I didn't do videos for a long time, especially when I did my nose. That was one of the reasons why I didn't record for so long. When you guys request things, it's much easier for me to keep doing it, you know, because I know what you guys want to see. I'm gonna highlight my face a little bit with the Laura highlighting palette. Oh, and with Dr. Haj, if you want to do a consultation, I think his consultation is like $100 or 150. I don't remember right now. And then, you know, he will tell you everything. He'll take his time to, you know, really talk to you, and then you decide. The surgery is a bit expensive, but it's worth it, you guys. He's one of the best in the country. He's known for being the king of noses in the US. He was actually named that by a magazine or something, because he is specialized in only noses. So how can you go wrong, right? I will leave his contact here down below so you guys can check it out. And I'm not being paid to say this, or I got my surgery for free at all. I had to pay my surgery, okay? I'm just talking about it because really I think it's an amazing doctor if you want to do your nose. I'm gonna contour a little bit, and you guys will see even a bigger difference. So this year of 2019, There's a lot of amazing new things happening that we worked so hard in 18. You guys will love it. There will be a lot of changes, but good changes in my end. Surprises for you guys, new things that you will love. But like I said, I still want to keep doing YouTube. I still want to be creating content here. I never want to stop doing it, really. I just love being able to share this type of content with you guys. 19 will be a big year for me, doing different things that I'm not used to, learning for sure. I'm anxious, but I'm excited, and I cannot wait to tell you guys what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing my makeup really quickly, or else this video is gonna be like 45 minutes. But let me know what you thought about my nose on the bottom. I really want your feedback, your real feedback, okay? Although I'm super happy and satisfied, I would like to know what you guys think, okay? Because I need to leave the house. I am becoming late, so I won't be talking much. I'm loving this lip balm because it's like, when you apply it, it's like purplish, but it just becomes like a really beautiful red color, like a natural lip color. It's by Givenchy. It's like black. I love. All right, this is my final look, and that was my quick life update. I want to wish you guys again a happy new year filled with positive people, filled with love, and may we work really hard this year. May we set goals to our lives. I feel like, you know, I've learned this a lot with my husband. When you want to achieve something, when you want to do something, and I'm not talking about surgery, guys, I'm talking about life, general life goals. You have to set goals. When you want something, write it down. Remind yourself every day of the things you want to do, who you want to be, what you want to accomplish. Achieve those goals. If you believe in yourself, first of all, and if you work hard towards it. But you have to believe in it. You have to believe in you and that you're going to achieve these things. So set goals to your lives now in 2019. Make them happen. Work hard. Be a beautiful, positive human being. And I am sure you can do anything you want. And I'm sure you can be whoever you want to be. So again, Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you for sticking with me in 18. And I hope you guys stay with me in 2019. And let's all have an amazing year. And I will see you guys in the next video. So don't forget to rate this video if you liked it, and leave me comments down below telling me what you thought about my nose surgery, and if you had anything done in the past, how was your experience? Share with us. I'm sure that not only myself but a lot of other people will like to read it. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. There's a button, a red button right down here that will remind you every time I have a new video up. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Bye.